Not everything that makes a garden thrive comes from a store. Some of the most powerful methods are actually hidden in things we use and throw away every day. When simple materials are used the right way, they can quietly transform soil, boost plant growth, and even protect crops without chemicals. In this video, we're going to uncover a few of these practical and highly effective garden methods step by step so you can use them easily in your own space. Method number 1. In this method, we create a natural bioenzyme using orange peels that works as both a fertilizer and mild pest repellent. Start by collecting orange peels and placing them in direct sunlight until they become completely dry and brittle. Once fully dehydrated, blend them into a fine powder. This increases surface area, helping microbes break them down faster during fermentation. Transfer the powder into a large plastic bottle or container and fill it halfway with clean, low-chlorine water. Add a few tablespoons of molasses, which acts as food for beneficial microbes and helps start fermentation. Mix well so everything is evenly combined. Make sure to leave some empty space at the top of the container. As fermentation begins, gases will form, so either make a small hole in the lid or open it slightly each day to release pressure. This prevents the container from building excess pressure. Now place the container in a shaded area and allow it to ferment for at least 2 weeks. During this time, microbes break down the organic matter, extract citrus oils like D-limonene, and produce organic acids. These compounds help repel pests and improve nutrient availability in soil. After 2 weeks, the liquid will darken and develop a slightly sour, vinegary smell, indicating successful fermentation. Before use, always dilute it at a ratio of 1:10 or even 1:20 with water. Apply it to the soil as a root drench to boost microbial activity, or spray it on leaves to help deter pests like aphids and mites. This simple method turns kitchen waste into a powerful multi-purpose garden input. Method number 2. This method uses leftover ginger peels and pulp to create a natural liquid that works as both a pest deterrent and a mild fertilizer. Take about 5 liters of warm water in a bucket and add around 400 grams of ginger peels and pulp. Mix well and cover the container. Let it sit for 24 hours so the nutrients and natural oils infuse into the water. After 1 day, stir the mixture and strain it using a cloth or sieve. Keep the liquid and add the leftover solids to your compost pile, where they will break down faster. For the first use, turn this liquid into a pest deterrent spray. Add about 5 tablespoons of mild dish soap and mix thoroughly. Pour it into a spray bottle and apply it to plant leaves, especially the undersides. The strong ginger scent helps repel pests like aphids and ants. Use this spray once or twice a week, preferably in the early morning or evening. For the second use, apply the liquid directly to the soil as a mild fertilizer. It contains small amounts of potassium, magnesium, and natural compounds that support plant health. Pour it around the base of plants, about half a liter for medium plants and more for larger ones. Avoid using it on very young seedlings. With regular use every couple of weeks, this liquid improves plant vitality, supports root health, and may even encourage better flowering. It's a simple, zero-cost way to recycle kitchen waste into something valuable for your garden. Method number 3.
Built-in compost piping in garden. In this method, we create a container vegetable garden that includes its own composting chamber. This system works well in grow bags, buckets, or large pots and can be placed almost anywhere. To create the compost chamber, we use a piece of drainage pipe. If you don't have one, a large plastic bottle can also work. The purpose of this pipe is to hold kitchen waste while allowing nutrients to seep into the surrounding soil. Start by making several large holes around the pipe. These holes allow liquid nutrients and microorganisms to move into the soil while keeping most of the compost material inside. Next, prepare the soil mixture. A balanced mix works best for container vegetables. Combine about 60% garden soil with 40% well-decomposed compost. Mix everything thoroughly so nutrients are evenly distributed. Now take your grow bag or container and add a base layer of this soil mix. Place the perforated pipe slightly to one side instead of in the center. This gives plants more space to develop roots. Make sure the top of the pipe remains above the soil surface. This will allow you to easily add kitchen scraps later. Once the pipe is positioned, fill the rest of the container with soil mix. Pressing lightly around the pipe to keep it stable. Now it's time to start the composting process. Add vegetable peels, fruit scraps, and other biodegradable kitchen waste inside the pipe. After filling it, add a thin layer of compost on top. This introduces beneficial microbes that start the decomposition process. Next, plant your seedlings in the open soil area beside the pipe. Tomatoes, chilies, cucumbers, and leafy greens all grow well in this type of system. Finally, apply mulch over the soil surface and also over the composting pipe. Dry leaves, straw, or grass clippings work well. Mulch helps retain moisture, regulate temperature, and prevent flies from reaching the compost. Water both the plants and the compost pipe. As the waste decomposes, nutrient-rich liquid slowly flows out through the holes and feeds the plant roots directly. Over time, this system creates a small, self-sustaining ecosystem inside the container, providing a constant supply of natural nutrients.
Method number 4.
2 containers composting. This method brings composting directly into a garden bed. Instead of making compost elsewhere and transporting it later, we allow the compost to form right beside the plants. For this method, take 2 sturdy containers or buckets. Stack them vertically and secure them together using zip ties. This creates a stable composting unit. Next, remove the bottoms of both containers. This step is important because it connects the compost directly with the soil beneath. On the lower container, make several large holes around the sides. These holes allow earthworms to move freely in and out. Earthworms help break down organic matter and carry nutrients into the surrounding soil. Once the containers are ready, dig a hole in your garden bed large enough to fit the structure. Slightly moist soil works best because it packs firmly around the container. Place the composting unit in the hole and fill soil around it to secure it in place. Now begin layering compost materials. Start with a base layer of partially decomposed compost. Add kitchen scraps such as fruit peels, vegetable waste, and garden debris. Continue alternating layers until the container is nearly full. The final layer should be mulch. Mulch helps maintain moisture, allows rainwater to enter, and prevents pests from reaching the compost. An alternative approach is using an old terracotta pot. Terracotta is naturally porous, allowing water and nutrients to slowly seep into the surrounding soil. Simply bury the pot in the garden bed and follow the same layering process. Over time, microbes and earthworms break down the organic matter, producing nutrient-rich compost that feeds nearby plants. This in-bed composting system improves soil fertility, increases microbial activity, and reduces the need for external fertilizers.